rules have changed tremendously in the past year. Used to, I could call an appraiser and say, hey, I need an appraisal on this house and it's going to sell for $150,000 and I need you to go do the appraisal for me. Now with the new laws that have come into effect, we don't have that capability anymore. We're required to order our appraisals through a third party because there were so many things that went on with loans. Well, you know about all the foreclosures and things. That was part of it. Houses were appraised for more than they really should have been and things like that. So now it might take a little bit longer to get that appraisal process through than it used to. We have so many new guidelines that we've got to go by. But we get the appraisal in, and that's at that point it goes to the underwriter. Everyone, all the lenders have underwriters that take care of the loans. They look at them and say, okay, this loan looks good, everything looks like his income works, his debt ratio works, and they will say, okay, I'm signing off on this loan, and they put their signature. When you hear somebody say that the underwriter's signing off on the loan, they really are. That's what they do. And Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union is a little different from most of the places in town. We have our underwriters there in my office. I can walk down the hallway and talk to my underwriter and say, I need you to look at this a little differently. So we can do some things that other places can't do just because I do have my underwriters there. A lot of the financial institutions here in town have to send their underwriting to Atlanta or to Richmond, Virginia or wherever. And we do have that luxury, really, at the credit union that we have our underwriters there with us. Yes, ma'am.
Before it gets to the underwriter, is there a way to find out if there is a lien on that home?
Yes, we go ahead and order the title work. When we get the application, the contract, we go ahead and order the title work and the appraisal at that point. And if there is an issue, the title company will let us know. Normally, they'll send us a title commitment that'll tell us all the liens that are outstanding. And at that point, when we get it, we call the members and tell you what's going on with the loan. But at that point, after the underwriter looks at everything, we have your title work, we have your appraisal, your final approval is there, you're ready to close on your loan. We take care of that too. We don't send that to someone else to do your closing package. We do the closing package in our office. And the processor that you work with through the entire way is the one that does the closing package for you. You get to know your processor. They will help you through everything. Help you to take care of getting your homeowner's insurance. You have to get homeowner's insurance. If that property happens to be in a flood zone, you have to get flood insurance too. So they'll help you with that. And as soon as you close on your loan, you're ready to move into your home. I know I kind of went through this a little fast, and I wanted to tell you the last page is sort of what the process is. You come to the seminar to find out what's available and how you go about doing things. Attend a budget class with C&E and let them help you to understand what you need to do in order to make application for a mortgage loan. You apply for your mortgage loan and get pre-approved. You find a realtor. Now this realtor works for you, so I'm going to tell you a little sideline too. When the realtor works for you, if you go out and find a house that has a for sale sign on it, and you say, okay, I'm going to call that person, that listing agent that's on there. When you do that, that listing agent works for the person that's selling the house, okay? Does that make sense? They work for the person selling the house. You want a realtor that's working for you. So even if it has somebody else's name on it, you talk to your realtor. Let them take care of things for you. because they'll have your interest in mind, not the seller's interest in mind, okay? The realtor will help you to negotiate the deal. You'll get the appraisal and then the home inspection. If there's anything that comes up on the home inspection, the realtor and the processor will help you work through those problems and get things taken care of. Your loan closes and you move in. It's really just little tiny baby steps to get there. And if you don't realize it from the way I talk, I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. I love being able to get people into homes. I love to talk to people about getting into a new home. My husband gets tired of it because I want to talk about it with anybody I see. I feel like sometimes I'm witnessing. But if you want to if you have some questions in that file, my card is in there. Please call me if you just have questions. If you want to know, what do I need to do now? Call me. I'll be glad to help you. I didn't go over a lot of products and things. And I also forgot about my door prizes. So I got a lot of door prizes up here. If y'all want to start pulling some names for me.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, it's a two-part question. I want to know what's the minimum credit score and whether or not the interest rate our city on the loan will be directly based on that.
Your credit score does affect what the rate is. It also loan to value, and that means what your loan is based on what it appraises for or what the sales price is. All of those factors come into play on what rate you will receive. Normally on a purchase, if you have the highest credit score, and the credit scores that I see that make a difference and make the rates be lower is anything, or higher rather, is anything lower than about a 740. And at 740 it starts making a difference. But we do have products that we can work with on almost any credit score. We do have some products that the rate can go down, credit score can go down as low as 580 and still be able to get a loan. We have a lot of products available, and the credit union is, what they do is, our mindset is people helping people. And that's what we do. We don't just look at credit score. And we don't just look at debt ratio. We look at everything and say, is this going to help them? And that's how we do our loans. Yes, sir.
Do I have to be a member of 50 Valley still?
You do have to be a member of the credit union, but that's very easy to do. You open, Karen goes out to companies and helps people to get set up with the credit union. You open a savings account for $25. That's your money, but you have to have $25 to open an account. You can open a free checking account with an automatic deposit. You don't have to have any money at that point to put into the checking account. Just set it up on automatic deposit, and when that money starts coming in, your checking account is open. So we have a lot of different options to get you set up with the credit union. So one of the first things we do too, if you're not a member, we make you a member, because just about anyone that is around this area can be a member. If you work, say it, Karen.
Therefore, worship, attend school, and volunteer.
Then you can be a member in our community. Yes, ma'am.
Say there was an issue when you had an inspection, who would take the group we buy from, would they take care of it?
It would be, you would have your realtor help you with that on your contract, because normally you do write it into the contract that they will pay for a certain amount of repairs that are required. $500 is a normal amount, but because most of the time people know if they need repairs, But it's normally written into the contract, and the realtor will help with that. Yes, sir.
As manager of the home loan department in Tennessee Valley, can you tell me why Tennessee Valley does not cover VA loans?
We have an outlet for VA loans that we just recently were able to do. We do not do them in our office, but we send them to an investor and they take care of them for us. Are you able to get a VA? Is that what you're looking for? Just give me a call. We can take care of you. But we have a lot of products that we work with. I know Linda said earlier that you can't get 100% anymore. And that is basically true. Most places you can't get 100% anymore. But I do still have a product that will look at 100%. So it's a different product, but it's just ours. So we do have something that we can work with you for. Any other questions? Yes.
What if you have good credit with your debt ratio kind of high, do you have to have your debt ratio down before you can get a loan? Is
That-
correct?
That would probably be where C&E would come in to help you with your budget, yes. And it depends on the type of product you end up getting, because some do allow higher debt ratios. The little flyer that I gave you that's a 97% home possible, that allows a little bit higher debt ratios. I put that one in there because that's a product that'll work with C&E's programs for their 2% down, that they'll give you a loan for 2%. And you have to have 3% of your own funds, but 3% is a lot less than 20% like it used to be. Any other questions? Have I answered everything? Thank you so much.